Hello and welcome back to more M20, Core Set 2020, whatever you want to call it, draft. Ooh, okay. So our rare is not very good for limited. Leyline of Abundance. I think there's like one creature that taps for mana. And the activated ability is good, but it just costs way too much mana to merit. So we're going to take something else. I'm looking at Gravedigger. I think this is the most powerful. Fry is pretty good, but it is a sideboard card. Also, that artwork is fantastic, by the way. I like that a lot. Pattern Matcher is good if you get basically Fairy Miscreant, or if you just have a lot of duplicates. But 4 mana 3/3 that basically draws a card I think is good. And then the rest, maybe Bone Splinters is good, but I'm just gonna take Gravedigger. The problem with taking Gravedigger is like all of the next good cards are black, right? Like Gravedigger's the best, and then maybe Vulture Bone Splinters. I think it's still good enough to just take it, but that is something to look out for. My biggest issue with this format is that you have all 5 Leylines at rare, so like sometimes you just open Leyline into Leyline and you just don't have good rares. A little unfortunate. This pack's actually really bad. Cerulean Drake, Pro Red, and stops you from getting burned is okay. Might of the Masses is a busted card. Okay, what do we want to take here? Green-black is kind of a color combo you want to be in, because Moldavine Reclamation is a pretty good uncommon. So I could see taking Sedge Scorpion. I don't love Unholy Indenture. Scorch Bitter's okay. These sideboard cards are good. Like, Fry's actually pretty solid. Maybe no, because it's only white or blue. Sleep Paralysis is a good kill spell. Honestly, I think I'm just going to speculate on Sedge Scorpion. There's a lot of good cards and like uses for this card. And it just gives you good early game, right? Play this turn 1, it can block anything. Not so bad. But honestly, I don't know what colors are open, so we could just completely abandon both of these if we open the right stuff. So don't like either of these cards. Although Gauntlets of Light on like Griffin Sentinels is pretty funny. I think I just take Gift of Paradise and try and stay open. Let people fight over what cards are in this pack. Maybe the next best pick would be like a Temple of Triumph, but yeah, we're just going to try and stay open for as long as possible until everyone else figures out what they're doing, and then we hopefully find the open lane and end up with a decent deck. So Pattern Matcher, again, you need a lot of duplicates for this to get really good. I've been kind of impressed with Vial. A lot of creatures in this format have 2 toughness, like 1, 2, 3. And I mean, these guys are big, so probably not those. Yeah, I mean, Vial's going to be good in any deck we play, so I'll just take it. It's not like the most busted card, but it is a good role player. We could take, Shock late. That is a pretty late Shock, right? I think this card's really solid, and Gift would probably be my next best pick, but I'm going to take the good removal. Okay, well, this is why you stay open. Red seems pretty open now. Chandra's Regulator? No. I'm not taking that. I like Pac-Mastiff. I love Bladebrand. I don't really care too much for Uncaged Fury. Heartpiercer Bow is actually pretty funny with Death Touchers. But, well, I don't know if there's a but. It's just kind of funny with Death Touchers. So that could be good. And then right now the only black card we have is Gravedigger. But I think Bladebrand's just good. Although it does require you to have creatures. I'll take Bladebrand. There are quite a few combos with this. There's another Bladebrand. There's a Leafkin Druid, which I really, really like. And then Warden of Eos Isle this late is kind of interesting too. So we didn't really see too much that said green was open. But that doesn't mean it's not open. I think this card's good. This card's better, but it's in blue, like the only color we are not. So I'm just going to take Leafkin Druid and hope that that's good. Okay. None of these are particularly indicative of something being open. I'm the most fond of Goblin Smuggler. Again, we saw red being open, so I'll take that. Okay, so Fry wheeled and Daggersail Aeronaut also wheeled. I mean, this is a 4 mana 3/2 flyer. This is a really, really good sideboard removal spell, so I think I take the first Fry. Now we can take a Scorch Spitter. This card is an elemental, so it's not like completely dead, and it's a 1/1 that hits hard, so like if we get a bunch of red removal spells, then Scorch Spitter can just do some work. And I think I like that more than Maniacal Rage and Airstrike. Zephyr Charge? I guess we're not really in blue, are we? But that is a good card. I'm going to take Swiftwater Cliffs as like a speculative pick. That is another Zephyr Charge. Alright, so I don't think, well, we might be in black. But this is like a pretty decent card. And I don't really care about those. Maybe Barony Vampire is better. Disenchant. Okay, Rugged Highlands is a good pickup. And another Aeronaut. Okay, so we know red, blue. It feels like red, blue might be the lane we're supposed to go for. Maybe. Less emphasis on the blue. So Agent of Treachery is really good. But number one, we don't know if we're going to be blue. And number two, Chandra's Outrage is on similar quality as Agent, just because this costs 7, so like, although it has a very big impact on the game, you need to get up to 7 mana to do that. This only costs 4, and it also has a very high impact on the game. Plus, it's in colors we know are open, and we know we're going to be playing. So I think taking Chandra's Outrage over Agent makes sense. Bloodthirsty Aerialist is another thing we could consider, but it looked like black was not particularly open. So I'm just going to take the Outrage. And what is this? Life total become the total number of creatures. So it's a 6 mana 4/6. It doesn't have vigilance, which is kind of rough. I'm not in love with that. We could take another shock. I like Boneclad Necromancer, and I like the Wand. What are we feeling here? I think, so normally I would say take the Wand. I think Wand is probably the better card, but shock means we're cutting red in this direction too. So like we can just be like, even almost mono red. So I'm going to do that. I think just the less good red cards we pass, the better off our deck is going to end up, especially in pack 3. We can take a Lavakin Brawler now. I think this card is insane. Definitely one of the better commons, at least in red. And this also lets us stay open. You know, maybe we end up mono red. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of blue. I could take a Destructive Digger. This card's okay. It does give you like good late game, and it hits kind of hard. Like, I'm not taking any of these. The only other card I could maybe consider is a Barkhide Troll, but our green is like not particularly amazing. It is a 2 mana 3/3, but I'm just gonna take the red card, stay open. Ooh. Okay, what do you do? So if we go like shock into repeated reverberation, we get 3 copies of shock. I feel like the cards kind of win more because it's only, yeah, it's only when you cast and it's only this turn. So I'm not in love with that. I kind of want to just pick up this Goblin Smuggler. We have quite a bit of burn, and this card's really good. We can wheel all these Scorch Spitters because who's going to take them? Ooh, what is it? Wow, okay. Well, I think we found the open lane. This is a 1/2 haste. Ooh. Okay, so when it attacks, wow, that's really good with Scampering Scorcher, right? Elemental creature with toughness less than his toughness. So we can get Scorch Spitter and a Scampering Scorcher. I feel like Creeping Trailblazer is actually better than this card. Also, Scampering Scorcher is really good. But this thing pumps all our elementals, makes Scorch Spitter relevant, Leafkin Druid relevant. It kind of cements us into green, but it's looking like we want to be green anyway. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's also a really good combo with all these Goblin Smugglers we've been seeing, because like, you give this unblockable and then you pump it, which is pretty sweet. Take another Smuggler. Wow, okay. Well, double Creeping Trailblazer is really nice. We gotta hope to wheel some good stuff in the next couple of packs. Sure. 2 mana 2/2 Vigilance is not the worst. Wow, the Wand wheeled? Ugh, I think I'm gonna take the Scorch Spinner. Double Shock plus double Creeping Trailblazer means this is actually gonna hit pretty hard. And it's also an elemental, so we'll take that. Natural End. Honestly, Tectonic Rift might go in the deck. We're playing like all these Scorch Spitters, so none of this. We definitely found the lane. We don't need that. We have a lot of weird 4-drops, but that's okay. This might go in the deck just because it makes all of our stuff unblockable. Wow, red is very open. All right, well, this is what happens when you identify the open lane. You just get super rewarded. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's brilliant. So this can pump your team, including itself. When it enters the battlefield, you can loot a bunch. Yeah, we're going to take that. Wow, that's a Lotus Field too. This pack is going to be nice for us no matter what. We might even be able to wheel this Unchained Berserker, but we were basically mono red and we opened a mythic red elemental. Like, can I really ask for much more? I'm going to take, let's see, Scorch Spitter should come around. I don't really love Growth Cycle. It's just pretty expensive, but we kind of need some combat tricks. Maybe I run Maniacal Rage instead. Let's see. We have a lot of 2-drops and a lot of unblockable stuff. It should come around though. There's no way that won't wheel, right? Nobody's going to take my Scorch Spinners. So I think I'm going to take the Rage. Oh, this pack's pretty bad, actually, for us. We could take Sedge Scorpion. It attacks kind of nice. I don't want another 5-drop. Vial of Dragonfire is good, but pretty expensive. The problem is I don't want too many 1-mana 1/1s. Because this is not... Okay, we'll take another... Vial? It just seems so mediocre. But, alright, I'll do it. Okay, now we're talking. So Vial, probably in the sideboard. Wolf Rider Saddle. It's a 4-mana 3/3 that makes your creatures not be able to block by more than 1. That card's okay. I kind of want to just take Reduce to Ashes. And then we can wheel all these Scorch Spitters. Because this equip cost is like really high. So I don't love the equip cost. And 4 mana for a 3/3 is like not the best rate. So I'm just going to take some expensive removal. Oh, nice. Unchained Berserker. Perfect. This card attacks so hard. And a Lavakin Brawler. This card also attacks pretty hard. Okay, I'll take Unsummon. I guess Netcaster Spider is fine. Not going to be playing Colossus Hammer. I'll take a Scorpion now, just in case. Wow. Unchained Berserker wield. Awesome. So if our opponent has a lot of ping, we're kind of in trouble because we have all these X1s, but we're just going to be hitting so hard so fast. Take the Scorch Spitter. Take Tectonic Rift. Honestly, this might be a double Tectonic Rift deck. We might not even need Reduce to Ashes. How many Scorch Spitters is too many? We're about to find out. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is still reasonable. Because we have double Creeping Trailblazer and we can combo in a Lavakin Brawler or like Goblin Smugglers. And like, this, they'll do a lot of damage. Take a negate for the sideboard. I wish I had a few pump spells. But like, I kind of want 2 Tectonic Rifts now. And then I might even just cut the 4-mana 3/2 flyer. Cavalier of Flame also pumping our team is really sweet. And double Maniacal Rage means we can just get in for damage, right? Either put it on a Scorch Spitter, turn 2, or put it on their blocker. But yeah, I think I like where this is going. Maybe I only play 1 Tectonic Rift. 2 seems kind of like a lot. And then we can play 16 land. Definitely more 10 red sources. Because we really want to be able to Scorch Spitter early, and we only have 2 green cards. So we don't want that many forests. This deck looks pretty good to me. And we're about to find out how many Scorch Spitters is too many. See you guys round 1. I feel like this has to be a mulligan. This deck needs a turn 1 play. Or a turn 2 play. This hand's way better. It just has an extra spell. Putting back a mountain. So as long as we draw a Scorch Spitter turn 1, which we have 5 in the deck, so I think we're set up to do a lot of damage. Loyal Pegasus can't attack or block alone. I like that. Shock would also be a good draw. Basically any of our 1-mana plays. Okay. Well, our opponent's starting off pretty slow, which is really good for us. Pack Mastiff. I kind of want to play that instead of the Trailblazer. They both attack for the same amount of damage, and if our opponent's going to use removal, I would much rather have them kill this. This will be more relevant in the late game, like when we actually start seeing elementals in play. Yeah, or if we have to trade for wolf tokens. Because now our opponent can block. You can't attack, man. Okay. Another smuggler. I kind of feel like I just attack with Pack Mastiff, and then my opponent can choose to block with the wolf. Because if they double block with Loyal Pegasus, then we can pump this and kill 2 creatures. So that, yeah, they probably just take it. In which case we get to get down the Destructive Digger. And that can start doing some stuff. So we'll take 4. Okay, that's a 2/3. Just hit a land. Okay, so now we can go Maniacal Rage into Creeping Trailblazer. And I think that's just the most efficient use of our mana. I kind of want to rage up the Destructive Digger and then swing, threaten the pump on Pack Mastiff. Because 4 toughness is a lot. Okay. One's down to 14. Passivism really gets us. That's kind of worse, but okay. So we're at 16. We're taking 4 down to 12. They even attack with the Ferocious Pup, because why not? Well, that's pretty good. Now we can double spell. Play the Smuggler and attack. I can't believe we haven't seen any of our 1-drops yet. Not like I want to draw them right now, but it's kind of funny. I don't like how much mana this. What even is this? This is a 6 mana 8/7 vigilance. I don't think I can possibly beat that card in a million years. Oh my gosh. Yep, there's our Scorch Spinner. Okay. Well, we gotta give it the old-fashioned try. Go ahead and play Scorch Spinner. So this becomes a 4/4. Give this unblockable. Attack for 4. Or attack for 2. And I kind of think I have to pump here. I don't think I'm possibly winning this, but our game plan is to chump block with Scorch Spinner on the Hydra. And then, I don't even know, like Active Treason? Which is not even in our deck. Oh, we could get the Tectonic Rift. That way their ground creatures can't block. Yep, block here. Fortunately, that card is one of the only Hydras without trample. Is this an elemental? No. Yeah, we're dead. Let's move on. Okay, so said Scorpion definitely coming in against them. Probably going to replace at least one Scorch Spinner. Reduced Ashes doesn't even kill the big boy. And Unchained Berserker is an X1. I feel like we should be okay. We just need a better draw. Let's go first. Trailblazer, Digger, Outrage. Okay. Again, missing 1-drops. I can't really mulligan 2 1-drops because, like, this hand is pretty good. It's got a 2/3/4 curve and one of our better cards. We just have to draw our 1-mana creatures. Also, our opponent mulligan to 5, so that's also pretty nice. Okay. Well, 5 lands is the most we would want. Fortunately, we have Destructive Digger, which can sacrifice lands. That is a card. There we go. Scorch Spinner, my boy. You're a little late. Play the Digger. No attacks. Pass turn. Well, that's a pretty good mulligan to 5 for the opponent. Goblin Smuggler. I feel like this is kind of better. We can play Scorch Spinner and then start getting in with Goblin Smuggler on Creeping Trailblazer. For 2. Opponent is very far away from casting the Hydra. So we take 4 if we block this way. We could block with a Scorch Spinner. It's honestly not the worst thing I've ever seen, because that gets rid of a blocker from them too, and then we can attack with the Destructive Digger. Iron Root Warlord. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem solver. Good work, Scorpion. Yep, so give this unblockable. Hit for 2. Play the Scorpion. I guess I play land first. Pass turn. If they give us a reason to Chandra's Outrage, we can. Otherwise, we could just sacrifice a land to draw a card, maybe? Because right now this attack looks pretty bad to me. Yeah, that attack looks real bad. So we can sack a land. There's really nothing I want to Chandra's Outrage. I can't kill the Iron Root Warlord with it, so let's just draw into more cards. That's good. So this means, yeah. Oh, no, that was bad. Yeah, that was really bad. Because it cannot be unblockable now. I should have attacked first and then played it post-combat. It's okay. Now it can pump itself to become a 5/4, which will trade with the Iron Root Warrior, but we're missing 2 damage this turn because of that. And they're only 1 green source away from the Hydra. Okay, that's a pretty good target for Chandra's Outrage. Interesting. Block here. Cool. Sacrifice the land to draw a card. Sack a forest because we only need 1 green. Okay. So I guess we can swing with both Creeping Trailblazers. And then they can only kill, let's see. They could go Wolf on 1, Iron Root Warrior on 1. I think that's okay. We'll attack with both. Opponent's down to no cards in hand. Interesting. So currently we lose both, but they lose both of their guys. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so that trade works out. And now opponent's hellbent. We got Chandra's Outrage against basically nothing. If we kill the wolf, then we can just start swinging for 6 a turn. So unless they top deck something really good this turn, they're in trouble. And Destructive Digger just gives us such a strong late game. Like if we still end up in a board stall because we've already rummaged away 2 lands, and we can keep doing that because we know the most expensive card in our deck costs 5. Rabid Bite. Okay, now that's a problem. That was a pretty good top deck. Yep, we're just flooding out now. I feel like I just want to outrage the wolf and start smashing. It feels pretty bad if they draw anything better, but we're not going to win by just waiting. And I'm going to keep these lands in hand because of the Red Cavalier. Lets you rummage for X. And then also when it dies, it deals damage equal to the number of land cards in your graveyard. So if we happen to draw that at some point, okay. Don't even need to draw it. So white or blue? Problem is most of their scary creatures are green. I kind of like bringing in Reduce to Ashes to kill the big guy. Scorch Spitter, how good is it? It's still pretty good with a Creeping Trailblazer. I think I'm going to bring in Reduce to Ashes instead of Vial of Dragonfire. Well, this hand's pretty good. Let's keep this. We can make a 3/3 Scorch Spitter. See, they had their 1-drop every game. I have 5 of these. Oh gosh, I forgot about we had double Unchained Berserker too. I will be maniacal raging an Unchained Berserker very soon. Let's go ahead and shock that. No, let's play Unchained Berserker. That way if we draw a land, we can go like shock into something pretty good. We're missing out on 2 points of damage this way, but I think attacking with this guy is going to be pretty nice. No. No. Why? Oh, we got max punished. Yep. Got a 3/5 vigilance now. Land. Oh man. Yeah, that's a problem. I can maniacal rage the Greenwood Sentinels, but then they're hitting me for, right, they have a 5/7. I can attack with Unchained Berserker and then shock it down. I can maniacal rage my Unchained Berserker and just hope they block. If we'd hit a land, this would have been completely different because we could just Goblin Smuggler the Berserker, but somehow Glaring Age is doing work. Alright, I think we just force them to trade. This goes up to 5 toughness. If they have a pump spell, then we're just dead. But I don't think giving them a 5/7 creature is good. No. Okay. Okay. And so that was still a 2 for 2, right? Because Glaring Age is his card disadvantage. And they can't even block with the Pegasus. Okay, land. That is a land. That ended up a lot better than I thought it would. Let's get a creature in play. Pack Mastiff, go ahead. We could hold up Shock because they've shown some removal, but if they didn't have a play last turn, I don't see why they would have one this turn. So we're just gonna get in there. These Shocks might be going face. I wonder what's in their hand. Probably the big Hydras just gonna come down and kill us. Yes, we won. My guess is they had the Hydra in hand, but didn't hit land number 6. I don't know what else could possibly be in their hand. All right, see you guys next round. Now this is the hand we dreamed of. We got Scorch Spitter into Trailblazer, into Maniacal Rage, Shock. That seems tough to beat. I will say that. Oh, that seems very tough to beat. Oh my gosh. If we can just draw a mountain, I don't know how the opponent stops this. Okay. So I have a couple options. I can trade my Scorch Spitter with their Sprite, but that seems bad. Well, they get the option to do it. But what I want them to do is be like, oh, I'll keep back the Sprite to block the Creeping Trailblazer. And then I shock it. But either way, I think we're in a good position. We're going to have to shock that, unfortunately. Wow. Yeah, this is what the deck's supposed to do. Play that, hit for 3. Next turn we can go Scorch Spitter into Maniacal Rage, or honestly just hold up Pumpsies on these guys. Yeah, like they can't even block because they become 4/4s. What do you scry? 2 cards on top. That is a little bit scary. Alright, let's go Forest and hit. Whichever one they block gets pumped, so they can't really block. Scorch Spitter, go ahead. Air Elemental. Mountain. So I can Maniacal Rage the Air Elemental and then swing out. They can block one of my Creeping Trailblazers and take 7, falling to 4. I can just swing with the Creeping Trailblazers But that seems actually worse. Yeah, I think I do this. Monaco Rage here, you can't block, because they're not going to race me very well. And then we just swing out. So they're at 3, they're going to fall to 2. So both of these cards are lethal on their own. Plus we have like 1 shock in the deck that would kill them. Flame Sweep? Oh my god. You got it, boss. Oh, we got it. No. Oh, that's brutal. So we're dead like very soon. Flame Sweep. Did not play around that. Good to know about. Oh my gosh. And Tectonic Rift is bad against flyers. That's how you lose a game, I suppose. Yep. Flame Sweep. Alright. let's move on. How do I beat that? I don't think my deck can beat Flame Sweep. So I think I just gotta go under it. Also, they showed a lot of flyers, so Tectonic Rift seems bad. I'm going to bring in... They showed quite a few blue creatures. So I'll bring in Fry and run it that way. Alright, let's go first and dodge some Flame Sweeps, shall we? Because, like, I'm not going to mulligan this hand, but I'm going to lose to that card. There's Fry. Alright, I mean, we attack. Play a Pack Mastiff and just hope. Moat Piranhas. Alright, we can at least kill that. Ooh, Creeping Trailblazer is good too. Alright, well, we'll fry this. Can we play around Flame Sweep? I feel like the answer is no. So, we will not play around it. Because they probably only have 1. And this is limited, so it's not like they can just fetch it up. Yeah, okay. This is a 2-4. We're gonna go Mountain, attack with just the Pack Mastiff. I can hit them down to 10. Kind of like doing that. Because I don't really want to just expose this, but it does attack for so much damage next turn. Like, if they had Flame Sweep, I feel like they would have just run it. Yeah, okay. We're not playing around Flame Sweep. The real question is, do we... I think it's better just to play the Trailblazer. And just hope. Because, like, if we swing out next turn, they're taking a lot of damage. Okay. It's a good one, but it doesn't solve all the problems. So that explains why they double scryed on top. Show game log. 2 cards on top. Why? Why, deck? Okay, so what do we do now? If I swing with this and this, they can block here and here. And then I can only save 1. What happens if I swing out? If I swing out, they fall to 9. And then let's say they block here and here, get the free blocks. Then they take, this adds 3. So they take 5, 6, 7. They fall to 2 life if I swing out. That seems like pretty good odds. They scried 2 to the top, so like Flame Sweep's gonna kill these anyway. Alright, we'll swing out. I'm okay with winning with like a shock or something on top. If we had a pump spell or something, that would be way better, but alas, we do not. So with this attack, if we do this, we put our opponent to 2, right? This becomes +3, right? 1, 2, 3. So this becomes 5, 6, 7. I like putting our opponent to 2. Play the Highlands, pass turn. That way, even if they Flame Sweep us, we have 2 shocks that can just kill them. Because, yeah, I just don't see us winning the late game. Alright, we got a lot of things that win. Mountain is not one of them. So we are going to pass. Tectonic Rift wins. Surprise. No, I cut that out. But Maniacal Rage wins, right? I can put it on the... Uh-oh. I will take 5. Yep. Alright, deck, we need shock, please. Scorch Spitter number 2. If we survive the turn, we can kill them. Do I attack? I think the answer is no. Go ahead. They're down to 1 card in hand. I swear, if they anticipate into a Flame Sweep again, I'm gonna be so sad. That doesn't do it. No Flame Sweep. Come on, deck. I think we're winning this one, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go to 5, sure. Okay, I don't know what they could hit here. Attack? You dead? Beautiful, beautiful. All right, back in it. I'm scared. Tectonic Rift is looking better after I saw their sideboarding. It just lets us like sneak in for a bunch of damage. So I'm gonna do that. I kind of want to just cut this vial. We just want to be as proactive as possible. If that went face, then maybe I would do it, but Let's run it. Well, this seems like a hand you gotta keep, right? We can just Maniacal Rage up an Unchained Berserker. Or, yeah, honestly, I might just do that. Unfortunately, they're not white, so the protection doesn't matter, but we could also just like Unchained Berserker into Goblin Smuggler. Okay, I guess they skipped their turn. So that's fun. They mulliganed to 5 and skipped their whole combat step. Let's play the Berserker. I like that. Sure. We'll run in there. If they flame sweep us, at least they take 5 in the process. And if they don't flame sweep us, then we got it. Yeah. Somebody doesn't have a flame sweep. So I think we go shock on that. And then Maniacal Rage on the Berserker. I think I'd rather keep that alive, so yes. Hit for 7. And now Flame Sweep only kills this, and then they take 5. Yeah, they're actually just dead on board. Deck is broken, man. Outrage you. Good game. Sweet. Alright, we're in the finals again. See you guys there. Alright, we are gonna go first, which is kind of gross. This hand is not super gross. Also, this person's famous. They're usually on like the leaderboard or something, I think. So we draw a forest. This hand is good. But right now it doesn't actually do a whole lot. We have Unchained Berserker turn 2. And then we have 2 draw steps to hit a Goblin Smuggler. I guess that's probably good enough. Because Berserker plus Smuggler already does a ton of damage. And if one of those draw steps happens to be a forest, then we in business. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Play you. Good old protection from colors and limited. And just go. So if we hit a land, I don't know how they win. If they're like base white. And even if we don't, like this might just be enough to win a game. What even is this? Enchantment, come on, land. Perfect. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I think I'm just gonna play Goblin Smuggler and smash. I don't want to like let them untap and have some type of interaction. Alright, they traded, which makes sense. Means no enchantment business is gonna happen. Are they mono white? They might actually be mono white. How many battalion foot soldiers do you have? 2. Okay. Not really in the mood to trade Goblin Smuggler away now. Do kind of like shock. Let's play Goblin Smuggler because it's more mana efficient, but not attack with it. Just in case our opponent plays like a non-white blocker, I would like to be able to prevent them from blocking. Smash. Master Splicer. Okay. I could see blocking. They really... Oh, no. Because Golem is colorless. Yes, we need a land. Okay. 4 damage to you. Good, sir. And now we get to attack with both. Opponent's at 7. So if they don't block, they're just dead next turn. Take 3. You got it. Alright, let's hit for 3. Play a Lavakin Brawler. And then either one of these creatures is lethal, because we could just give it unblockable. I will also take 6 damage. Yep. Alright, give you unblockable, swing with both. This has protection from white. Alright, beautiful. I guess we bring in Fry against the white deck, and we can cut... Tectonic Rift actually seems kind of good too. Maybe not on the draw. Fry is probably just better than Vile, so we'll just make that. Switch, and on the draw I like having at least 1 Death Toucher. They had a lot of 2/2s. Maybe I want 2 Death Touchers, which means I'm going to add a Forest. Okay, we'll do that. And then on the draw I can put back in the Scorch Spitters. But Death Toucher just seems like it blocks pretty nicely. I'm actually going to keep this hand because we could just discard all the lands to Cavalier Flame. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Do I attack with Sedge Scorpion? Nah. I think they just lose, right? How do you beat protection from white in a mono white deck? You don't. That's how. So I'm going to Maniacal Rage my Unchained Berserker. And this might seem kind of all in, but basically this is playing around Vial of Dragonfire. Also, it's putting our opponent on a 4-turn clock. They Rugged Highlands, go ahead. Yeah, I just don't like, they could go land, Vial of Dragonfire, activate, and that would just kill it. Block here. What are they holding up mana for? Well, whatever it is, I don't really care. We have Chandra's Outrage. Oh, they're gonna raise the alarm, that's what it is. I'm just gonna kill this now before they untap and have any weird shenanigans. And then we're just gonna play a Cavalier of Flame and they're gonna scoop. Forest, play you. I kind of like this Pack Mastiff, so we'll just loot away 1 land for 5, and then we have a 6/5 blocker. Seems pretty good to me. All right, that's how you do it right there. That is pretty good. Turns out 5 Scored Spinners is what you want. Oh man, I love this game so much. See you guys next time.